I divorced my wife because the way that she started dressing. I told her from the jump that I don't like women that dress provocative. I don't like that stuff at all. You have to dress modest. You know what I'm saying? Only dress provocative if it's just me and you inside the house. So she started hanging out with these girls from a job. And, I met them. And I'm instantly just thinking in my mind that this is not a good group right here. This is one of them groups where she's not going to want to feel like she's being left out and stuff like that. And I told her, I said, I don't think you should be hanging out with these chicks because all these chicks are single. You know what I'm saying? None of these chicks are married. Single women, they tend to get married women in trouble. So after about like a month, you know what I'm saying, of her chilling with these girls, she started dressing like how they was dressing. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, where you going with that on? And then she told me, she like, it's just an outfit. It's not much. I'm just, just dressing for the occasion. I'm like, no. I said, no, you got to take that off. I'm like, no, I don't care who you hanging with. You can't put that on, man. You're not fit to go out there dressed like that. And instead of her going to change, she left anyway. She said, no, this is what I'm going to wear. All my friends are dressing like this, and this is just what I'm going to wear. Okay. When she came back, it only take one time to do that thought stuff with me. You know what I'm saying? When she came back, 2 o'clock in the morning, all her stuff was outside. All of it. She was knocking on the door, calling my phone, asking me to let her in. I said, no, it's over. I said, you only got one time to do me like that. And I'm like, yeah, it's over. Nah, heck no. I asked you not to go out there and dress like that. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like you showing too much. I said, it's over. So I threw all her stuff out and then let her back in. Call her mom and call her dad. I said, it's over. I said, I don't talk to people that dress provocative. I don't talk to people like that. And now she want to start because she's hanging out with these girls. I kicked her butt out. Fellas, one time, that's it. You let it fly after that, they're just going to keep doing it to you. One time.
Okay, Shalom. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, as well as much respect and honors to the brothers that are pushing this truth in sincerity across the four winds of this earth and risking their lives and freedom to do so. I would also like to give much honors and respect to the brothers and sisters that are of the hopeful elect, that are doing their very best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High to the best of their abilities. Shalom. This is Caleb of Judah, and I'm coming back at you with a quick lesson. As you saw in this TikTok video that I just shared with you, you have this Jake, and he was talking about that he divorced his wife because his wife had started dressing like a thought. Okay, now here it is. He was saying that his wife had started hanging around some single women, okay, who were also dressing like thoughts. Okay, and I guess she started picking up some of their habits, okay? Now here it is to Jake. I mean, he was saying that he didn't approve of his wife hanging around those women, but, she continued to do so anyway. Okay, and then also, she started dressing like them, and she started wearing clothes, okay, that were revealing and whatnot, that were basically showing off her goodies, okay? And the Jake told her, his wife, he told the wife, I mean, if she's going to dress like that, to dress like that for him, okay, in the home, okay, when, the both of them are alone, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with this, Jake, or with a woman, dressing, that type of way, in the home, okay, for her man, when both of them are alone in the home. There's nothing wrong with that, okay, but to dress, in clothing that's revealing, okay, and to go out, okay, and have the whole world to basically see you dressed like that, you basically showing off all of your goodies, okay, for the whole world to see, hey, that's a problem, okay, and basically, I mean, his wife was basically dressing like that, and then going out because she's basically seeking attention, okay, she's seeking attention from other men, okay, and the Jake warned her about dressing, okay, like a thought. But she ignored the warnings, okay, and she went out anyway, okay, dressing like a thought, okay, and from what he was saying, I mean, she went out, I guess, with her friend girls, and they didn't come back home, okay, or she didn't come back home until about maybe 2 a.m. or something, Okay. And when she came home at 2 a.m., he had packed all of her things and had them outside because he had basically kicked her out. Okay. And he eventually divorced her, me personally, this is just me. I'm not mad at all at this Jake for, getting rid of this wicked woman. I'm not mad at all, for this Jake, basically divorcing this wicked woman. Okay. Because, if this Jake, would have stayed with this wicked woman, okay, she basically, basically would have just gave him, a bunch of headaches, okay, and a bunch of misery, okay. And so he nipped it in the bud. That's what he did, okay. And basically, this woman, she didn't want to be submissive, okay. She didn't want to humble down. She wanted to be rebellious, okay. And so he divorced her, okay. And he did nothing wrong, okay, by divorcing this wicked woman, okay. Again, as I was saying, he probably saved himself. Well, ain't no problem to it. He saved himself a bunch of headaches, okay, and a bunch of miseries, okay, because if he would have stayed married to her, to this woman, that's what she would have given him. She would have given him a bunch of headaches and a bunch of miseries, okay, and probably with this Jake divorcing this wicked woman, he probably even saved his life, okay, because a wicked woman, can make your life so miserable to the point to where, you'll start having health problems, okay? A wicked woman can make your life just that miserable to the point to where, your health will start to decline, okay? And so he basically, saved his life, okay, by getting away from this wicked woman, okay? And with that being said, no real man, wants to, have his woman, wearing, clothing, that's revealing all of her goodies, for the whole world to see. No real man wants that, okay? Because all that does, it just brings on nothing but problems, okay? Because here it is, you're going to have other men looking, okay? And that's basically why they're dressed like that, okay? Because they're seeking attention from other men, okay? And so all that is just creating problems, okay? And so this Jake, hey, I'm not mad at all for what he did, by divorcing this woman. Like I was saying, he saved himself he saved himself some future headaches, okay? And, and future misery that he would have, received from this woman, okay? If he would have stayed married to her, okay? And so, I'm going to go ahead and bring out a few scriptures. I'm not going to keep this lesson long. I just saw this video and I felt moved in the spirit to do a quick lesson on it. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring out a couple of scriptures and then we're going to end the lesson. Okay, the first scripture I want to go to is in the book of 1 Timothy, and this is chapter 2, and this is verse 9 that I want to start in. And it reads, "In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array." Okay, and see, here it is. Our women, they supposed to be shamefaced and they supposed to be wearing modest apparel. Okay, but here over here in Babylon the Great, Esau, he does everything contrary to the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. Over here in Babylon the Great, Esau pushes for women to dress like thoughts, okay, and whores, okay, and he really pushes this on our women, okay. Esau, as I was saying, he does everything contrary to the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. And a lot of our women have taken on, the enchantments and the philosophies that Esau has pushed out over here. Because here it is, you have a lot of our women, they don't want to dress in modest apparel. A lot of our women, they want to wear clothing that's either too tight or it's too revealing, okay? You have a lot of our women, they want to wear a lot of these booty shorts and low cut blouses that's revealing all of their cleavages and whatnot. They want to get on social media, okay, and they want to twerk and do all that, okay. They're basically, leaving nothing to the imagination, and they're basically seeking attention, okay. They're trying to basically turn men's heads and whatnot, okay. But see, with that being said, it's the wrong attention that these women are seeking, okay. Because here it is, a lot of these men, okay, that are, maybe going after these type of women, they only really going after these type of women, for, just to have a good time and to get their rocks off, and that's about it, okay? But again, these women that are wearing these these clothes dressed like thoughts and whatnot, it's the wrong attention, okay, that they're seeking, okay, because here it is also, you have a lot of perverts, okay, you have a lot of predators out here, okay, and see, here it is, these women, okay, that are dressed like thoughts and whatnot, with them doing that, it could end bad for them, okay, considering that you have all of these, these different predators and perverts out here. Okay, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, 1 Timothy chapter 2, and this is verse 9 again. And it reads, it says, in like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broided hair, or gold, or pearls, or costly array. Okay, and see, here it is in this particular video that I shared with you. This Jake, he was in the right, okay? He was totally in the right, okay, for telling his woman to put on some modest clothing, okay? But what does she want to do, okay? She wanted to rebel against him, okay? Just like I was saying, okay, all these philosophies and everything that's pushed out over here in Babylon the Great, they push for women to be thoughts and whores and things like that and dress all, like thoughts and whatnot. She was basically taking on the enchantments, the philosophies that's pushed out over here in Babylon the Great, okay? She was being rebellious towards this Jake, okay? And she decided to go out, okay, and dress like a thought anyway. And she decided to hang out, okay, with two friends, okay, who were dressed like thoughts, okay, who the Jake wasn't really comfortable with her being around, okay? And so, the Jake, he cut her off, okay? And he wrote her a bill of divorce, okay? And he was justified in doing so, okay? And he basically, what he did was saved himself a bunch of headaches, okay, and a bunch of misery, okay, because a rebellious woman, a wicked and rebellious woman, that's all she's going to bring, okay? She's just going to bring you nothing but headaches and misery, okay? And again, a wicked and rebellious woman can, if you ain't careful, she can cut your life short, okay? She can make you have all types of health issues, and she can send you to an early grave. Okay, and so this Jake, he basically saved himself, okay, by getting away, by writing this rebellious woman, a bill of divorce. Okay. 1 Timothy chapter 2, and this is verse 10, it says, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works. Okay, and see, a woman professing godliness with good works is a woman, that's submissive to her man. Okay, a woman that's, a pillar of rest to her man. That's a woman that's professing godliness and good works. Okay, a woman that's dressed in modest apparel. Okay, that is a woman, that's professing godliness and good works. Okay, but see, again, you have a lot of our women, they have taken on the enchantments that's pushed out over here in Babylon the Great. And a lot of our women, they are rebellious, okay, towards the man. Okay, a lot of our women, they wanna rule over the man. Okay, this is why we need the kingdom, okay? This is why we need Yahweh Shah, because over here in Babylon the Great, everything is out of order, okay? But in the new righteous kingdom that's soon to come, things will be in order, okay? Our women will be in order, and, the men will be in order too. But, right now, this lesson is talking about the woman, okay? But, things will be in order in the new righteous kingdom that's soon to come, okay? Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, and this is chapter 36, and this is verse 24. And it reads, he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Okay, and see, this is, what you should feel when you have a wife. Okay, you should feel, like she's yours and only yours. Okay, when having a wife, you should feel, that, she's someone, that you don't have to share with others. Okay, that she's your possession. Okay, you should feel like that. Okay, you should feel like, when having a wife, you should feel like, she's someone, that's a helpmate to you. That's a pillar of rest to you. Okay, but see, over here in Babylon the Great, a lot of these women over here, they do the total opposite. Okay, they don't want to submit to a man. Okay, they don't want to feel like they somebody's possession. Okay, over here in Babylon the Great, a lot of these women, they want to basically have multiple men. Okay, they want to have, they want to be, they'd rather be every other man's possession. Okay, they don't want to be with one man. Okay,
like I say, I mean, this place, it pushes, just a bunch of wickedness. And a lot of our women have taken on, the enchantments that's pushed out over here. Ecclesiastes chapter 36 and verse 24 again, it says, he that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Okay, and see, anytime you have a woman, that's being either rebellious or, she's not respecting your wishes, she's doing whatever she wants to do regardless of how you feel, hey, that's a wicked woman. And that's just pure wicked as hell, And a woman, hey, that's doing these things is definitely not a helpmate or a pillar of rest, okay? She's more of a thorn in the side. She's more of a headache, okay? She's more of a pain in the backside because she's being wicked as hell, And again, this is why we got to get the hell out of Babylon the Great, okay? Because again, I mean, a lot of our women have taken on these philosophies that's pushed out over here, okay? Because again, over here in Babylon the Great, Esau pushes, okay, for, the women to be thoughts, okay, for the women to be rebellious, okay, for the women to, to want to rule over the man, okay, for the woman to not want to submit to the man, okay. Over here in Babylon the Great, that's pushed, okay, and again, a lot of our women have taken on those enchantments. Okay, this is the book of Matthew, and this is chapter 19, and this is verse 9. And it reads, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committed adultery. And whoso marrieth her which is put away, doth commit adultery. Okay, and I want to look up fornication. I got the blue letter pulled up. Hopefully y'all can see this. But right here, let's look up fornication. Okay, and right here it says illicit sexual intercourse. It says adultery. Okay, but right here it says, illicit sexual intercourse. Okay, and so fornication is adultery. It's sexual intercourse. Okay, if a woman goes and have sex with another man, or she's making an attempt, okay, to have sex with another man, she's mentally preparing, she's having a conversation with another man with hopes that it will lead to a sexual relationship, hey, that's fornication, okay, because right here it says illicit, okay, sexual intercourse, okay, hopefully y'all can see that. Okay, and then also, fornication is idolatry, okay, let's go deeper into it. Okay, right here, okay, it says to permit oneself to be drawn away by another into idolatry. Okay, and so, idolatry goes into, worshiping other gods, and it also goes into striving from the law, to strive from the law, okay, which means to break the commandments, okay, and see, women are supposed to be, submissive to their husbands, okay. So when a woman is contentious, or she's angry, she's not submissive to her husband, hey, that falls under idolatry, okay, which falls under fornication, okay, which means, this Jake in this particular video that I shared with you, he was justified in putting away his wife because she had committed fornication, okay. Let's go back to Matthew chapter 19 and verse 9. Okay, and I want to, okay, it says, and I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committed adultery. Okay, and so, if a man, puts his wife away, and, and it wasn't for fornication, and he marries another, that man has committed adultery. Okay, and in this particular video that I shared with you, this Jake, he was justified in putting away his wife. Okay, he did not commit adultery. Okay, because his wife, he put away because she was committing fornication. Okay, she wasn't being submissive to him. Okay, she was being rebellious towards him. Okay, she was being contentious. Okay, she wasn't listening to him. Okay, she wasn't dressing in modest apparel. Okay, she was basically dressing like a thought. Okay. And she was doing this basically to try to, seek other men's attention. Okay. She committed fornication. Okay. And he cut her off, as he had every right to do so. Okay. I want to get the last part of Matthew chapter 19, verse 9. It says, and whoso marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery. Okay. And see, with that being said, a woman is bound to one man, okay, for life. Okay. A woman does not supposed to be having multiple men, or a woman does not supposed to be hopping from man to man. Okay. A woman is bound to one man for life. Okay. And I know a lot of women don't want to hear that. You probably even got some simps out there who don't want to hear it, but oh well, so what? You have to stand on the truth. Okay. Now if a man wants to have multiple wives, he can do so. Okay. But, over here in Babylon the Great, I wouldn't suggest it, but hey, you got some brothers who do. But over here, it's expensive as all outdoors just having one wife. Okay. And so, me personally, it wouldn't work for me, but if other brothers do it, and I guess, it works out for them, and, that's okay. They're not doing anything wrong. Okay. But again, a woman is bound to one man, okay, for life. A woman does not supposed to be having multiple men, okay? And if, it's not working out between, that woman and that one man, and that woman decides to leave, she's supposed to remain unmarried, or she's supposed to reconcile with that one man, okay? Okay, this is going to probably be my last few scriptures I'm going to bring out, and then we're going to end the lesson. And this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, and this is verse 25 that I want to start in. Okay, and it reads, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. Okay, and see, over here in Babylon the Great, Esau, he gives the women, liberty to gad abroad. Okay, because Esau, he allows the woman into the workforce. Esau, he builds all these different malls and shopping centers. This Babylon the Great is basically a queendom. Okay, it's set up for women. Okay, and Esau, he gives, as I was saying, he gives women liberty to gad abroad. Okay, but again, this is why we need the kingdom. This is why we need Yahweh Shai. Okay, we need the new righteous kingdom, because right now Esau has everything turned upside down, but in the new righteous kingdom that's soon to come, things will be turned right side up. Things will be in order. Okay, because, you don't supposed to be giving a woman liberty to gad abroad, meaning, allowing her to just, go here and there and to just, be out all, wee hours and whatnot. Okay. Because, in a lot of cases, if you allow a woman to do these things to gad abroad, and you just got to stand on the truth. She can end up getting into some wickedness. Okay. If you allow a woman to gad abroad and be out all times of the hours and whatnot, that woman can get into some wickedness, okay, such as, ending up on another man's rod, okay, or taking a ride on a car carousel, okay, Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 26, it says, if she go not, ask thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Okay, and see, the Jake in this particular video that I shared with you, he was saying, okay, that he told his woman that, he didn't want her, wearing, clothes, looking like a thought and whatnot. But what did she do? She didn't listen to him. She rebelled against him and she wore them anyway. Okay, he said he wasn't comfortable with her hanging around those friends who were dressing like thoughts. What did she do? Okay, she didn't listen to him. Okay, and she didn't respect his wishes. And she went out and she hung out with them anyway. And she hung out till all wee hours of the night. And I think she didn't come home, I think he said, until around 2 a.m. or so. Okay. And when she came home, she found, all of the things were, outside. And he had, the Jake had pretty much, put her out and cut her off and gave her a bill of divorce. Okay. And again, he was justified in doing so. Because, she had committed fornication. She was being, wicked as hell. She was basically being a demon. Okay. Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 verse 26 again, it says, if she go not, ask thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. Okay. And see, brothers, anytime you got a woman, that's being a demon, okay, she's totally going off, she's hindering you, she's preventing you from doing the work, you got to do what you got to do. You got to cut them off, okay? And you definitely cut them off. If they stepping out on you, okay? Or if they, if they creeping out on you, you definitely cut them off because hey, they just being a demon. They being pure wicked as hell. Okay, and so that's pretty much the point. I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I hope it was edifying. Once again, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Kwam Yasharal and Abba Baba. Shalom.